Hello, I'm back. We'll see how long I'm back for. Oh, by the way, I got a shirt. Yeah, let me show you. You can get a shirt too. Shirts. Look at that. Oh man, these are awesome. And so I went with the dark mode and then just changed to this because I like the soft feel of this shirt a little bit better than I thought I would like the purple. Though the purple would probably be pretty cool, and now I kind of regret not just getting the purple. I don't have any other purple shirts, so I should have done that. Oh well. But yeah, take a look at these awesome shirts. This one's a joke. Don't get that. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I noticed this warning, and I was like, what the heck is that warning all about? Come to find out that it was added when structured output support was added. And if you look at the way that it's implemented, here they've got, where's the warning? What is the warning? Yeah, unstructured, yada. There it is. So check content compatibility. First, it takes the structured content and the unstructured content. It checks that it has a length, or if it has a length that's not 1 and it's that item is not text, then it's going to say it's incompatible. And that is a concern for me because I like mine, my tools to include some kind of prose that's like instructions for what the LLM should do next, or what actually was happened, all of that, as well as resource links and embedded resources in some cases. Yeah, so like I'm a little confused. That it seems like content and structured content are supposed to be exactly the same, but structured content, there's only a single item, whereas content can be multiple. And so how do we reconcile this? It seems that the way they interpreted the spec was that structured or unstructured content could only be a single item in that array. And so that begs the question, well, so are we not supposed to have more than a single item in this array? Yeah, I don't know. Is returned as a JSON object and structure, yeah, for backward compatibility, yada, yada, yada. Should also return functionally equivalent unstructured content. So I do, kind of, I guess I don't, but I give them enough context. I don't know. I would like some clarity. What are we supposed to do here? That is what I want to know. So anyway, that's where I left off from the little bit of work that I did off stream. I will deal with that if we need to when we get there. Sorry, I just noticed. Sorry. Okay. So, yeah, progress updates. We got to make a couple of updates starting all the way back here. So our tools will be considerably different, but I need that to be gone. So let's open that up, get rid of this guy, and then copy this over, and then yeah, open this. Need to add optional here. Yeah, the rest of that is the same. Need to bring in that. And then we need to remove the progress and signal and get rid of that. And then this guy needs to make those optional, I think. Yeah, that's what we should do. Okay, so that means that we need to copy that over there, make those optional also. Okay, great. And then we come over to our resources. And I want to bring in the video resource here too. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we're solid there. Yep. All right, sweet. So then we come back here and we propagate those changes to all of these. So put that over there. You know what? Actually, let's just take go this route. Exercises star tools.ts. Okay, and then we're gonna copy relative path. Here, actually, pv copy. Copy that to video.ts with the exception of this first one. All right. Oops, don't want to save that. Boom, copied them all. So they've all got it now, and then resources we'll need to do kind of manually. Yeah, so bring that one over. I think actually resources will be the same. What are we complaining about? Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, so that needs to come over here. Okay, so then we'll just, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so with the exception of the last one, and yeah, we haven't touched resources in any of these from here all the way to here, right? Yeah, that's the only thing that's messed with. So what that means is I can copy, oops, copy that to there, and that takes care of, whoops, dang it. Oh man, I didn't copy it. Copy that to there. All right, ta-da. Okay, so we get our resources all fixed up. And then, yeah, sampling. Okay, cool. When does sampling show up? Yeah, sampling should not even be a thing here at all. Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, these all need to, oh, whoops. Yeah, okay. Remove. All right, cool. So that takes care of sampling. Yeah, so sampling is a new file that's created. That is correct. Tools is there. All right, good. That makes it a lot easier. So annotations, let's just go through it all. Yeah, that is incorrect. Create wrapped video needs to be, okay. Yes, okay. Let's do this. Okay, and it's gonna make this upset. All right, so there we're good. Oops. Okay. And then the next one. All right, I think we can probably safely do this. Okay, and then we can probably safely do this also. Create wrapped video from video TS. Okay, cool. So that should get us there. Tools, this is elicit confirmation. And then we get into our sampling stuff and, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, all right. Also need to get rid of it from here when it has the elicit confirmation stuff. Okay, good. And then we've got our sampling related stuff and then progress updates. Aha. No, I want app 1 actually. Auto format. Beautiful thing. Okay, that takes care of that. Yeah, okay, so we need this. So like that, except for, oh yeah, that covers all of them. Yeah, none of them should look like this, except for maybe 4. Get rid of that guy, but the rest of these are good. Okay, cool. So tools here is still got this guy. Don't know how that ended up in there still. Oh, I guess I hadn't started progress updates. Yeah, I hadn't changed anything with progress updates yet. Okay, so this is where we add progress, but we're also adding cancellation at the same time, and we don't want to do that. Additionally, I want to do more than just say, okay, add on progress and the signal. Actually, let's do this as well. Signal should come first. So what's going on? Create wrapped video. That's not being imported for some reason. Ah, okay. I can hear my baby crying downstairs because he's getting a haircut. I worried he wouldn't like it. But it's good for you. Thank you, Consero and Montor Mubber. Sorry, I'm not very good at watching the chat. But thank you for the encouragement. All right, so we want to actually send progress notifications. So what that means is here we are going to, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call this O2 solution for cancellation. We're gonna make another one of these. That will be the O1 solution for progress. And this will go into video and get rid of signal related stuff. So signal goes away, signal, all the signal stuff. Yep, and there. And what kind of stinks about that is that means our try catch needs to go away too. So we're gonna have a big diff. Trying to think if there's an easier way to do that. No, because we need the process in the abort, and that's created in the try catch. Let me just look at when we're all done. So I need an on abort that has access to FFmpeg. So the signal add listener, I don't need to add the listener until I've started FFmpeg. Here, let's just try this. I don't need, no, yeah. I would like to avoid wrapping all of this stuff in try catch unnecessary. Oh, it's not a try catch. Try finally unnecessarily. Can you localize that a little bit more so that it's just around the relevant part of the code? I think what it's going to do, and what I think, yeah, we just move this down to where the actual thing is. And I think actually, we could maybe even do a dot finally on this. I think we could do that. We like just do it all locally right here. Let me try this. Could we actually just do that logic with a dot finally on the FFmpeg promise so that it's all very localized in just a couple lines of code right there? Around line 241. I think that would actually be, yeah, try it. I think that would be better. I don't, Yeah, so here it's wanting to do it for the mock thing too. Oh, yikes. Yeah, we don't want to do that. See, the thing is, we don't need an abort listener for the mock. I think that one doesn't need to add a listener. It can just use the if statement like it's doing already. And then for this, oops. I think we can add the abort listener after the promise has been created, because that's sync anyway. Well, creating the promise is sync anyway. Yeah, okay, we're gonna reject all this. I think I know now. But for you naysayers who are like, he should have just done it by hand from the start, doing it this way made it so that I could easily explore the idea. So we're gonna do signal add event listener. Come down here. Move this guy. There we go. And then finally, there we go. That's all. I think that's all you need. I feel like I did this already. Yeah, video file name. It's right here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Actually, I just noticed I got this really cool top from a conference, and I spin it sometimes now. Do you all hear it? I don't think that you hear it. I think it's pretty quiet. I don't want to bother anybody. Okay, I think... So here's the thing, I don't want to notify subscribers if it was canceled. So we're going to say then, and we'll notify subscribers in here. Yep, that's how we will do it. So this is the way I want it to work in the final. So let's go update that one first. Video. And now we don't need a giant try catch, which is quite nice, I must say. And that means in here, this is the solution for progress. This should be without the event listener. I think it would be weird to have a dot then notify subscribers here. So we're gonna, but it'd be confusing. We're gonna just leave it like this. It'll be more confusing to say, okay, yeah, make sure you add a dot then so that you notify subscribers. Only when it's successful. But if it's not successful, then actually we wouldn't notify subscribers anyway because we'd reject. So yeah, we don't need to do that. That's nice. So coming back up here, we can just do it right there. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, because if this rejects because we killed, yep, then it will not notify subscribers. Perfect. Don't have to worry about the problem in the first place. All right. Yeah, there you are. All right, that's much better. Okay, so on progress, we don't have signals. That goes away completely. That goes away. That goes away. Signal. Oh, signals are gone. Sweet. Yeah, the integration code for that is a lot simpler now. I'm happy about that. I think I actually want to move this to below that. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So then this is the solution for cancellation, which will have the signals. And so what we do now is we copy this solution for progress, and that becomes the problem for cancellation. And we update the title, cancellation. Oh, don't want to close that one. Close others. All right. Just clean up my working area. So let's take a look at our diffs around here. All right. So we actually want this. Video TS. And I want the way it looks in we need to open this one. So this should not have the progress or signal. Oh, and our location of FFmpeg declaration needs to change too. Hi there. Yeah, okay. So that goes right before the FFmpeg promise. Okay, so the way it is in 01 problem of 04 is the way it should be in all the others. So copy over all those. Okay, cool. So in this one, we add progress. We need to fix, oh, rats. This also needs to be that's the only only other change, do that again. Okay, cool. So we add tools. This also, we don't need signal. Don't support signal yet. So in here we say, okay, let's go in and add a progress. Here, I'm gonna try something just for fun. I'm gonna stick this in my clipboard, and then we're gonna copy that over here. And then I'm gonna say, oops, please remove all progress related lines and replace them with a code comment from Cody the Koala explaining what the user, okay, hold on a second. Sorry, I'll be right back. Just gotta help somebody with something, and then we'll finish this. It'll be great. Okay, I'm back. Man, how long was I gone? Probably forever, felt like. Luckily, YouTube doesn't charge me anything for sending nonsense into the void. So maybe I should have stopped streaming and then started a new stream. Because, yeah, that would have worked out better. But anyway, I now have the ability to track the energy that's moving around in my house. So I can say, oh man, the water heater is taking so much energy. Now I know. And I don't know if there will be any actionable information that I get, but it will be nice to have the information. So that's why we did it. All right. Here we go. Koala from explaining what the user let's see needs to do, or the learner. For example, diff minus on progress plus add on progress call back here, etc. There we go. See what it does, and then maybe I can come up with a good way to write this out so that it can do a lot more of this stuff for me, which would be nice. Well, it's taking way longer than I think it should, so there's that. Call. Yeah. Yeah, they can make it optional if they want to. And if they make it optional, then they can do the optional chaining themselves too. Yep, very good. Okay, cool. Let's accept that, and then here's how you calculate the progress. All right, there we go. Just give that to them. They don't need to work out that nonsense. Okay, cool. Well, that's helpful. So, coming back here, that all looks good. Let's go back, make sure that looks fine. And hey, here we go. Coming back here, we don't need to do this stuff if we're not tracking progress. So, we'll just get rid of this altogether. And now this is what we need for all the others. So, let's do exercise star video TS. And so that is 02 solution advanced in 03. All right, so we're gonna take these, copy that over those. There we go. So now, here we're gonna handle all this stuff for them. They don't need that. All they need to know is the fact that you do need to retrieve the progress, and then call it. That handles that. Yep, that is cool. Okay, just make sure, yep, we're good there. Oh, and then we need to do this as well. Yeah, let's do this. Same deal here. Okay, now do similar in remove everything related to progress reporting and add helpful comments to instruct the learner on what they need to add. I should have just said that. I can talk faster than I can type. Oh well. Yep. Looks like we don't need the send notification or underscore meta in the callback arguments. Remove those as well and add comments for them. Pass on progress callback. Yeah, that's a little bit wordy, but sure. Yeah, see a solution for details. Boo, they know that. And this is a little bit too hand-holdy. Call send notification with the method of, there we go, and params, yeah, and params that include the progress token from meta, the progress, total 1, and message creating video. Great. There we go. That's not bad. Could probably do a better job with some better examples or something, but yeah, we're gonna need some example code in the README here. Don't forget to add sample code to instructions here. Okay, great. Making good progress, no pun intended. Ha ha ha. Okay, cancellation. And we add the signal. Yeah, so here, open this in app. Hold on, app 2. Get rid of the signal. Actually, here, let's try this. Yep, here we go. Now do this in video TS for the signal. Abort signal related code, please. And now please do this in for the abort signal related code as well. Queued it up. All right, where are we at? Signal property, boom. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Add an event. Oh, you know what? We should probably define the onAbort before. That's kind of confusing. Create an onAbort function that that calls ffmpeg kill sig kill if ffmpeg is still running then add an abort event listener to the signal and pass the onAbort function. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Tack on a dot finally call back to the ffmpeg promise. There we go. All right. Actually, yeah. Great. All right, that was nice. Not bad at all. Really helps with the blank page problem, right? Okay, good. So we've got cancellation. That's exercise 4, or that's long-running processes, or long-running tasks. Let's go ahead and great progress. No pun intended. So let's go to, whoops, our outline. Yeah, so those were kind of long-running tasks. Okay, now we're at exercise 5, list changed and subscriptions. I think I was worried that this was going to be too long of a workshop for a single day. I think I might be able to manage it because this is just 2 exercises. They're pretty quick. This is a single exercise. This one's kind of tricky, but I think it'll be okay. This one, just 2 exercises. And then this last one is probably just 1 exercise. I need to cover everything that is in these. So yeah, subscriptions. Yeah, that's one part for sure, and that's kind of by itself. And then the other part is what's in each of these, and they're pretty straightforward, even if it does require a fair bit of code changes. So what do we do first? Subscriptions or list changed? They're kind of different. So list changed. You know what we need is to not include something in the resources list. I think. No, that's... I think it's okay to keep it. I want to subscribe to a specific resource to know when that specific resource changes. The problem is, because everything is in the list, you don't need to subscribe to a single resource because you'll always know. No, because you get notified of everything, but if you just want to be notified when that specific one changes. Yeah, okay, still makes sense. Would Epic Web be good resource to learn Node.js on the back end? Hey Pablo, yes, it does use Node.js on the back end. We spend most of our time inside of like framework code with Remix, but you're definitely using Node on the back end, and it's a really great way to build an application on the back end. So if you're coming in not with a specific requirement of what you need to learn, but just general, I want to learn how to build Node applications, then yeah, it's going to be a really great resource for you. Okay, subscriptions. Yeah, let's do list first. List is like big, something changed. See if the thing you cared about changed, and then subscriptions more granular. So let's go with, and now we can actually do this 05 notifications or changes. Changes. All right. And this will be O2 solution for subscriptions. And actually delete that. Grab this one. This is O1 problem list changed. So here's the thing. We've got a couple there we go. We've got a couple places. So here's tools, and then resources. Yeah, that's resources changing. Prompts changing, and then updating capabilities. I don't think that's a lot. It's like honestly pretty straightforward, but it's like a lot of repetition and stuff. So I think what I want to do is prompts is basically the same idea as tools. You assign the result, and then you have a function to update. You determine whether things should be updated, and you enable or disable them as appropriate. And so like they can get everything they need to from that. And then I could say, if you want to, you can go and do the same thing for tools, because it's exactly the same. And resources will be special because they don't have a way, like you don't enable and disable resources. I kind of wonder if I should split those up into separate steps because they are conceptually different. Let me just see. Okay, so we go to our resources, tags, resource. Can I enable this? I can. So why wouldn't I, is the question. Maybe I should. Maybe that's the answer. So we go tag resource. We'll call all tags, or tag list resource and tags resource. And then we've got our entry resource and our video resource. And then please enable, disable these as appropriate, like in tools. See if it can figure that out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna nail it. There we go. Beautiful. No, that's not it at all, actually. you don't assign the enabled property. Instead, you call enable and disable. Check check tools. I don't want to do it myself. I need to figure out how to make the AI do it for me. All right, there we go. We don't need to do this if resource nonsense. It very clearly exists by now. Though technically, you know what I could do? I could blow it up right there. Boom, blows up. So the AI was kind of smart. Combine these if else is. See if it knows what I mean. Kinda. No. All right, so. Okay, so if the tag length is greater than 0, then enable it if it's not enabled. Otherwise, if it's enabled, then disable it. There we go. And then we do this. Oh, and actually, yeah, then we go with entries. Entry length is greater than 0. And then I don't think, do we disable the video? Yeah, I guess I'd disable it if you have no entries. I'm gonna get rid of that. Because you can make a wrapped even if you don't have the stuff, because I handle that case. So we're gonna get rid of this guy. And we're gonna get rid of this assignment because we don't need that. Actually, no, we do want to disable the video resource if you don't have any. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So we've got kind of two steps. So there's list changed on the list. And then on like what resources are available. And then there's the list changed on what of these resource templates, it's basically what is available from this has changed. So there's a difference between what's available from what's been registered and what's available from what's registered and what's available from this list callback. Okay, I've got to go here in just a couple minutes. I would really like to finish this. So let's see what we can do about that. So this is actually going to be a step 3 thing. And we're going to start with start with whether the prompts are available in the first place. So starting here, this is a one solution, and it's list changed. they're both list changed, but dang, I don't know how to distinguish how I call these. Okay, we'll have to get to that later, but here we go to prompts. We're gonna go here we go. Prompts, copy that over. Okay, very good. And then this will be our problem list changed. We'll figure out what to call that later. Here's our solution. And in our solution, we are actually in the problem, we're gonna have all the changes to the tools, and we'll say, do this yourself if you want, but it's just a lot of the repeat stuff that you already did. Oh, and we need list changed, dang it. And initialize subscriptions, that's gonna be different. So let's get rid of that. And there we go. And get rid of that. Okay. Resources. Open this in app 2. And we're gonna grab everything down from here down. Open in app 1. Take everything here down. Okay, cool. So then yeah, okay, cool. And then copy that. And now we start to solution. We'll go to our solution and we're gonna grab resources and copy that over. Great. And then problem subscriptions and call it subscriptions. And for now, you know what? I'm gonna call this resources changed. List, yeah, resources list changed. This honestly, it's resource template list changed. Okay, I've gotta go. But anyway, now I can go, here's my subscriptions. That's what you need to add subscriptions. And I can do that in a single exercise step. Pretty sure. What, is there anything else? So you set it up, then you've got URI subscriptions, subscribe request, unsubscribe, and then when entries change, there you go. Oh, we need I don't know what that was. Agent dot, or no, it's a subscribe video. Let's see, videos. There we go. And then, oops, to video. What do I call that in here? Changes. Okay, there we go. So we got subscribe to video changes and database changes. Cool. All right, and that is the workshop. I got all the steps done. Why, what is this? Finished. Okay, so now I just got to write instructions and I've got to go. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye.